What's up, you guys? This is Rondell Mitchell here. Today is September 25th, 2020, and I just wanted to do an update on Prosperity People Systems. So, for those of you who are looking at this for the first time, Prosperity People Systems is a high ticket opportunity. You can earn upwards of $11,000 per commission in the program. Now, in this video, I wanted to go over a couple different things. So, firstly, yesterday I had another sale come in yesterday. So you can see here, I had another diamond level member come in yesterday. So that particular person, they took the fast start bonus and they were upgraded to the diamond level. So what I really want to focus on in this particular video is how all of this comes together. What are people buying into? How do you get the word out once you have joined? All those different things are some of the things that I want to cover in this video. So first off, when a person asks you, well, what am I buying? Well, what in essence, what you're really buying is you're buying a system, okay? Because it's almost, in a sense, it's almost like having an online franchise. It's like you have your own opportunity where you can sell the business and let other people plug into a system that is already working. Kind of like McDonald's, but you're not selling products, you're selling digital information. Okay, so when a person enrolls in PPS, for example, they're going to receive digital products. All right. Now, these digital products are what you make them. If you go through them and you study, you will learn things that you didn't know. And if you apply those things that you learn, then there's a good likelihood that you will have some success from the things that you learn. But if you don't go through them, and then obviously there's nothing to be gained from them if you don't go through them. So that's on you as the new member to take the time out to understand what it is that you have, because if you go through the products, now you have things that you can revert back to, and you can say, hey, this particular training here, the master key system, absolutely changed my life. This particular training here, 25 proven traffic methods, helped me learn how to drive more eyeballs to my business, which in turn wound up helping me make more money. Okay, it's little things like that. See, if you're not going through your products, you're weaker than the member who has gone through the products, because the member who has gone through the products knows and understands their business a little bit better than you do. And when you're talking to a prospect, if you can't explain the opportunity with which you promote, then how are you going to how are you going to come across as more valuable than the other person who understands their business, the other person who's gone through their products and can explain what the products entail? See, if you can't do that, then obviously you're going to have some challenges when it comes to competition. Now, there could be I could make a 1 hour long video about competition and people sponsor shopping, and I'm not going to get into that because honestly, I've had a bad experience with that recently, and I don't even really want to go into the details about it. But that's why you just have to come across as a professional. You have to come across in a manner where you are selling yourself instead of selling PPS. See, I can promote anything because I sell myself. If PPS were to go out of business, I wouldn't have any problem joining something else and making money, because it's not the opportunity that's so good, it's me. And I don't say that in a cocky type of way, but I've been doing this stuff for a long time. I've put in thousands of hours in learning the things that I know, and I've developed a certain skill set. Okay, so just keep that in mind, because there's a lot of options out there for you guys, and when people are looking into these programs, if you don't have anything to offer, you're going to have a hard time making sales, even if you learn how to drive traffic, because any person with common sense is not going to send you any money if they can't at least get to know a little bit about you. See, that's the problem that a lot of people have, is they feel like just because they learn how to drive traffic to their website, that that's going to make them sales, and that's not necessarily always the case. See, a lot of people, myself included, I would never send a person $3,500 without at least having a conversation with that person. And I'm not talking about via email, I'm talking about on the phone. Typical, not typical, but normal people with common sense and business sense are going to want to at least feel you out a little bit before they send you any money. So if you're dealing with a person that is not wanting to interact with you, not wanting to have any type of correspondence with you, without doing it, if they're not trying to have any correspondence with you in a formal way, if they're trying to do everything informally via email and text message and all that stuff, then more than likely you should probably reconsider your decision, because at the end of the day, this is a hefty investment. And if you join with somebody who doesn't have your best interests at heart, then you can really only blame yourself. So anyhow, when you get into the program, okay, now you know what your product is. Now you understand that you have a marketing system that you can now share with the rest of the world and earn yourself a very decent income. Okay, so what is the next step? Well, the next step is to get people to your website. And what you're going to do is you're going to log into your marketing resources tab, and you're going to have your option of selecting one of 4 different capture pages. Okay, so a capture page, for those of you who do not know, is simply a page which tells very little information, and the goal of the page is to get people to enter their contact info so that you can get them in your pipeline. Okay, so here's an example. Now, I'm marketing, okay? I'm targeting people who are looking for ways to make money from home. A person who's interested in possibly making $1,500 to $7,500 a week or even per month is going to see this page. If the information that's on this page resonates with that person, then they will click this button and then they will opt in. Now, opting in simply means they're going to give you Opting in simply means they're going to give you their name and their email, okay? And then they're going to click the button. And then once they click the button, it's going to take you to the following page. Now, I was actually supposed to have that page up, and I thought I did, but I must have done something. So let me pull that page back up so I can show you. Okay, so once they enter that information that we just discussed, they're going to land right here. Okay, and then this is where they have fallen into your pipeline. Now they're going through your sales funnel, and the next step is for them to watch the information. Now, if they watch the information and they follow the instructions are going to tell them that they need to dial this number right here. Okay, so they're going to call this number, and then if they're serious and they're interested in learning more information, then they're going to leave you a message telling you to get back in contact with them. And truthfully, at this point in the process, if a person leaves you a message on this line, the line is going to tell them that if they haven't gone through the funnel completely, if they haven't watched the entire video, if they haven't read the entire page, that they need to go back and do that step first. Okay, so in essence, what's actually happening is the phone line is weeding people out and encouraging people to only leave you a message if they're ready to join. So when you get messages, that means that these are very warm prospects, and there's a high likelihood that they possibly might join your business. Okay, so next up, what other ways can you get in contact with people? What other ways can you market to get your name out there, to get your business seen? Okay, well, one of the ways that you can do is Craigslist. Some people use Craigslist to market their opportunities. Now, I know a lot of people think, well, hey, most people on Craigslist are only looking for jobs. Well, yeah, that's true. But, if you post your ads effectively, Craigslist gets a lot of traffic. So if you get enough traffic, some of those people are going to be open to the idea of starting an opportunity. Okay. So that's why a lot of marketers still use Craigslist, even though the opportunity even though the people on Craigslist are typically not looking for opportunities, they're looking for jobs. And that's why you target people in the sales section predominantly, in order for you to get the type of people that are more finely tuned to what it is that you offer, if that makes sense. So the way that I do it is I have a little questionnaire that people go through on Craigslist, and for some reason, when I'm on Firefox, it doesn't look normal. But this is how it looks. I'm not going to show you the whole thing anyway, but yeah. So, next thing that I like to use is SMS marketing. So with SMS marketing, I can create a contact list. So I can create keywords and so on and so forth. So I might say, if you're interested in making money from home, text money to my number, whatever my number might be. And, I don't use short codes like 585858 or anything like that. I use a regular phone number. Now, once people have texted you once people have texted your keyword to the number, they're going to be added to a list on your mobile marketing list. So just like here, where people are being added to your email list, you can do the same thing with mobile marketing. So now what you're doing is you're creating more avenues where you can actually get in contact with people. If people aren't opening your emails, they more than likely will definitely see your text messages. And if they aren't interested, there's always an option for them to type stop, and they'll be removed from your SMS list, just like they can click unsubscribe in any of the emails that you send out and be removed from that. Okay, so at the end of the day, you guys, this is really nothing more than a numbers game. If you can focus on getting people into your sales funnel and do it consistently, then you're raising the probability of you being able to make a sale. And then finally, the last thing that I would recommend is that you guys track everything. Okay, you need to track everything, because if you're serious about what you're doing, you have to treat your business no differently than the owner of a McDonald's. You'd have to treat your business no different than a corporate executive treats their company. And one important facet of that is tracking your results. So if you don't know where your traffic is coming from, how can you scale your traffic? If you don't have any idea where the leads that you're getting are coming from, then you're not doing it the right way. Because when you're tracking, you can find out what's not working and what is working, and you can remove what's not working, and you can scale up on what is. Okay, so hopefully this was informative for you guys. I just wanted to take a moment and give you some value, because a lot of people are just flashing money and so on and so forth, but not a lot of people are giving out a lot of value. So at the end of the day, you guys, if you're looking for somebody who's going to work with you, actually spend time with you, and I don't just say that to bullshit you. I'm not saying that I'm going to invest time in you if I wasn't willing to do that. And it's unfortunate that a lot of people may say that, but they don't necessarily always follow through. I have references on top of references of people who I've worked with, who I've invested lots of time with, and helped them get started and set up their system in multiple programs. Okay, so as far as that goes, I feel that I'm one of the best, and I'm not willing, and I'm not afraid to say that. I feel like when it comes to helping my people, I'm one of the best people on the internet. Period. And if anything that I said resonated with you, and we are a vibrational match, then you will contact me, and then we can work together. Otherwise, you just have to go and risk it on your own. But so anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hopefully you guys got some value, like I said. But yeah, if you take this thing and you promote it seriously, you treat it with the respect that it deserves, being that it can, change your life with the amount of money that you can make per transaction. I definitely think that you could do some big things, but you're gonna have to be focused, and you're going to have to be committed. So with that said, if you have any questions, you can leave those questions down below in the comment section. If you want to go through the information, you can click on the link below in the video as well. So that's it for now. This is Rondell Mitchell. I'm signing off, and I'll see you on the next video.